slide with me.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. Getting the nod in this one, Jonathan Cannon. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Puts it away for the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, J.D. Martinez.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. Yeah. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, he goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
Next offer in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. 1 out, bases empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 down, bases empty. J.D. Martinez, the next up for the Marlins. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out. And up next for Miami, Griffin Conant. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Two outs. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Batting fifth.
And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that is that. And we're back. And getting the start for Miami, Max Meyer.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Lenny Sosa stands in now, looks at that one inside. And now 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Mike Tauchman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And now it's even up.
1-1.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Sosa over at first with one away. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Benintendi up here collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in, and that is that. Second inning set to go. Now it's the second baseman, Connor Norby. Cannon back to work. That's in there. 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Graham Pauley. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Swing at a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Singing, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. Miami down in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Michael A. Taylor.
Center fielder, Michael.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Taylor.
Just
Inside,
missed.
ball.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. That's in there. Strike one. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. And next to hit for the Sox, Brooks Baldwin. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
And it stays fair. And up next for Chicago, Ryan Noda.
He struggled to make contact lately.
Almost. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So one left for the White. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. First pitch misses. Hicks goes 5 feet 9 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was a 9th round draft pick in 2021. That one hammered but pulled foul. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, and it's gone. His second of the year. The Marlins on the board first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Next to hit, Xavier Edwards. That one fouled off. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Always exciting to see
One
a
ball,
leadoff
two
home
strikes.
run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Here's a swing and a little roller up along first. He steps on the bag. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. So up next, Kyle Stowers. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
I'm sure he feels really good about that
Now
one.
batting,
Man, that feels so
designated
good
hitter,
to shoot an
J.D.
absolute
Martinez.
bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
One out, runner at second. And now here's the Marlins DH, J.D. Martinez. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that's
No,
outside.
that's out.
That
Yeah.
one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Stowers over at second, one down. The 1-1 is fouled off. Left field. Benintendi is there. Puts it away for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Griffin Conine. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Taylor under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Carroll.
No, that missed. That's
Just
the ball.
off the inside edge.
1 ball, no strikes.
On the corner for a strike. That misses the
That's
zone.
inside ball.
And a count 2-1. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, Chase Mydroff. That's
ball.
off the inside corner. 1-0. And another
No,
ball.
that's down.
Well,
Ball.
he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. And there's 2 away. And here is Sosa to the plate. Cut on and lifted in the air. Conine makes the catch, inning over. Back here on the south
Leading off for
side.
Miami,
All set for the start of the
left
inning. And at the
Jesus
plate for
Sanchez.
Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Connor Norby. That's down
That's
and
the
in.
ball.
In the air, right side, Topman. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Graham Pauley. He's 0 for 1. Out towards left center. Taylor sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Mike Topman.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fastball almost got him there. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Myers makes the catch, and there's one away. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Gets it to first, and Benintendi is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cannon back to work. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. No, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Ground ball right side. Noda takes it to the bag, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Back to the top of the lineup, digging in, Xavier Edwards. And that is out of play. That one catches the zone. 0-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1-2.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Here.
Foul ball still 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Here on the south side, John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Miguel Vargas. Chopped left side. Got him on the off-balance throw. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And now, Brooks Baldwin. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Now one missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now the first baseman, Ryan Noda.
First baseman, Ryan.
That one finds the corner, and that's strike one.
No balls, one strike.
Ground ball to the right side. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is J.D. Martinez. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Alexander, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Anderson also throwing.
Low, that's a ball.
And another ball. Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a miss. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped to short. Zips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. So digging in, Griffin Conine. 1 for 2. Swings through that. Conine, 27 years old,
0-1.
and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now the White Sox manager is Tyler Alexander. Takes over on the mound.
70.
He last pitched 2 days ago. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 2 in this one. Fought off foul. To the right side. There's one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over. Back at right field. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the catcher, Edgar Caro. The other way. Slings it across. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. This one in the air, right field. Conine hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now a chance for Lenin Sosa. And that skips in the dirt.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. Outside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one misses. Full count now. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Tachman in the box again. Takes a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Anderson. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Anderson.
That gets by him. Now the 3rd baseman, Graham Pauley. There goes the runner. Right side, hard hit, and he handles it himself for the out. So up next, Dane Myers. He's already homered here in this one. That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1. 1 out and a runner at 2nd. Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And up next for Miami, Liam Hicks. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Timing issues can
One ball,
snowball
no strike.
quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. And there's a ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk at the plate. Michael A. Taylor.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Up next for the
Here's the
White
third
Sox.
baseman, Miguel
Third
Vargas.
baseman, Miguel
On the ground, could be two.
Vargas.
Slings to
That's
second. Double play. They can't seem to break through.
Now pitching for the White Sox.
Welcome back, and a new arm. On the mound to
Number
start the 8th.
71.
Cam Boozer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Edwards avoids the first pitch for ball 1. Outside.
Ball outside.
And now 2-0. And another
3-0.
ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3. Runner on the move. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Carroll makes the grab, 1 down. And now J.D. Martinez. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get it.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. Now at the plate, Griffin Conine. And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Way outside, and it gets away. Fires to first and almost got him, but he gets back in. Definitely had thoughts of trying to move up there.
Count is full.
Martinez at first, 1 gone. Out to center. Taylor under it. brings it in. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins.
And now for the Marlins,
Left fielder,
Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, left field, down the line, and
Foul
that
ball.
is a foul ball. And it's 1-1.
Inside.
1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball. One and 2 here, and delivers
2 and
outside.
2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that will end the inning. They pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Baldwin stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1.
Headed towards the corner. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. Runner in scoring position, no outs. So up next for Chicago, Ryan Noda swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Conine makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Now here is Edgar Caro. That's in there. 0-1. In the air to left center. Sanchez ranging after it. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 4-1. Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox and misses inside.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout. He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Here's Mike Tauchman.
Pitching for Miami. Number 43. Andrew Nardi.
And fouled off. The tying run at the plate. On the ground to short, Edwards. They get the force. That ends the inning. And we're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 61.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Norby leading things off and takes a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Adrian Hauser, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Out to short. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Now the third baseman, Graham Pauley. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Tauchman puts it away. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches. Two outs. That is an excellent pace.
Swing and a pop-up. Sosa. He's got it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down. Last chance for the home team. Now, Andrew Benintendi. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Nardi, a 6'3 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. Ripped towards third. Tosses to first. And Benintendi is out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stage.
Now the Marlins manager.
Now pitching for Miami. Number 37.
And first offering is fouled off.
Anthony Bender.
The White Sox trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
That's a ball.
Now 1-1. Just missed. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Vargas, the next to hit, takes outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And another ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.